Die, Cloud.
Morning, band. How are you all doing today? We're gonna celebrate a new piece today. It's one of my own composition, and I think you'll really have fun with it. So, this is the most complicated piece of music I have ever written. The time signature is 2916, subdivided into one measure of 716 plus two measures of 532 plus one measure of 316 plus two measures of 232 plus one measure of 25 over 32. I know that mathematically adds up to 29.5 over 16, but you've got to account for the fact that by playing this piece, we tamper with the space-time continuum itself, and half a beat disappears into the fifth dimension. Speaking of superdimensional concepts, the essence of this piece couldn't be captured on the plane of paper, so your sheet music is in the form of a translucent cube. Except page 3, which needed to be an oblong ellipsoid to compensate for the curvature of the phrasing. The key alternates every subdivisional measure between F sharp, A flat, A double sharp, and as a suspense to set up for the simple F sharp resolution, I use the key of G triple sharp monoflat. Note that this is different than G double sharp because on the cube page, the one flat creates tension between the three sharps rather than canceling them out to two, resulting in a taut string within the sound waves that can be plucked to achieve superphonics. We will need a volunteer to be the sound wave player. Also, pages 2 and 5 should be played simultaneously due to the use of the quantum clef, resulting in hyperphonics. When playing this section, and you arrive at the subdivision in G triple sharp monoflat, the sound wave player must pay extra attention to the rest of the band because intonation will be very difficult. However, when played in tune, the superphonics will mesh nicely with the hyperphonics because each results in interdimensionally harmonizing polyphonics. I call this phenomenon quantum interdimensional polysuperhyperphonics. This section must be practiced individually before being played all together in close proximity, because if it is played out of tune, the dissonance will create asymmetrical vibrations carrying through to the very fabric of space-time, which could result in a small tear, ripping open to engender a black hole. This effect can be minimalized if the band sits in a spherical arrangement. Each instrument is equipped with a large magnet, and a laser-chilled superconductor sits in the center to create quantum locking between all players. Note that the sound wave player is exempt from the quantum locking due to his instrument being semi-existent, and therefore must be held fully responsible for his intonation and any space-time destruction resulting in lack thereof. Now this piece is over an hour long, but we can finish it in 10 minutes due to the shortened time space. Now who's ready to sight read? The time signature is 2916. Dog fudge muffins. I call this phenomenon quantum interdimensional polysuper. Oh, dang it, I'm gonna take so many takes on that. I call this phenomenon polysuper. Oh, crap. Okay. Before being played all together in. Fudge muffins. Dog fudge muffins. Quantum interdimensional polysuperhyperphonics. I call this phenomenon. Dang it. Bloody hell. With each instrument equipped. And a laser-chilled superconductor. Dang it, this is gonna take so many takes. And a laser-chilled superconductor sits in the center. Dang it, fudge muffins. Quantum interdimensional gibberish. This section must. I'm